Hello, ladies and gentlemen, TGIF and the public holiday for civil servants, those who are working in Nigeria. Yes, working for government, you have been enjoying your time. Yes, I will be going straight to the news review, newspaper reviews. This is JB Training News. My name is Johnson Salami, and time is around 4, and where I am currently. So I don't know where you are watching me from, whether you are in England, from the UK, or Japan, wherever you are watching me. Welcome on board. Let me quickly give you the update about what is happening, and let me look at the paper reviews shortly. Afenifere, northern leaders demand state police amid delays. Now, last year there was an indication that the Tinubu's government will provide or will make provisions for the state policing. But the question now is that it has been dragging for a long time now. But the question is that the reason why is it so? I don't know. Could it be because of the election is coming, and then the policing, state police will now make this issue of elections to be effective, to be controlled by the Aso Villa, by the power at Aso Villa? That will be the issue, because that's one of the major issues. Because if not like for the election purposes, I don't see the reason why they'll be dragging or taking so long for the government of Tinubu to ensure that state policing begin to be in charge, to be active and be activated, implemented, and then governments can control the police. But the question is that the conditions requirement was raised that the governors should, the state should be providing, writing their manifestos, preparing for how they're going to do those things, and a lot of issues, procedures, and the rest. I don't know how long it's going to take. So let's quickly look at the next one. Kano to combat flooding with new drainage master plan. Now, because of the unexpected heavy downpour in Kano State, there was some displacement of some homes, and people suffered a lot of damages, a lot of issues that happened in Kano State, especially in the metropolis area environment. And that's to show that even in town, people were bidding, and they could not think about making provisions for drainage where there will be flooding will be moving, and then the environment will be secured. But the flooding, when there was no avenue for flooding to pass through, definitely is going to attack and also invade homes, bears, clear everywhere. So that's what's happening now. They're saying that they're going to do something about it, that they'll be going to arrange to see how this is. You can see the flooding. It was a very, very heavy one. So let's look at the next newspaper review. This is new party seeking one INEC registration surge to 171. Recently, 19 new parties have been requested, have sent a letter to the INEC that they want to want to be also contest for election. So a lot of requirements have been given to them, and they have been saying that these issues is becoming so much that there will be more parties that are coming up trying to also register their parties. But the issue now is about how effective will they be. So there's some kind of criteria to be used. One of them is about having all headquarters in Abuja, meaning that any new party that could not afford to buy land, especially now that UK is in control of Abuja, it will be very difficult for them to even get land, regardless of to build headquarters. So headquarters will be in Abuja. That is one of the annex requirements for new parties. And again, there are other issues about having different states kind of their offices should be in all the states. So a lot of requirements that I think already been mentioned about. So, but let's see how it's going to be. As more people want to become president, I mean, more people want to join the league of the contestants in the next presidential election in 2027. So let's look at this one. This one is CBT. That is a computer-based text. WAEC mandates 250 computers CCTV for participating in schools. So if you know your schools, you want to participate in WAEC, CBT, WAEC exams, there are requirements that WAEC is saying, no, you have to have so and so numbers of computer base, and then there must be extra 10% backup, meaning that you must have at least 25 extra computers like laptop, or if you are using desktop, on ground for backup, making 275 total. That means your school should be able to, your stakeholders should be able to provide those things. And again, CCTV again, and also another room and another place where they can check the student before they come into this to sit for their exam. And then another requirement is 40 kV generator backup, meaning that in case there's no light, there's the generator that is so powerful, 40 kV. That is not small money. I mean, it's becoming so interesting. As only those who are rich, in the schools that are rich, that will be able to join in the league in terms of advancement in WAEC examination. So let's look at how it's going to be, as there's into incorporations of this server, this shop. And again, servers also matters. Talking about network, local network provisions to handle 250 computers. That is not small. It's not a joke. So we are hoping that this issue will be going. But if your school cannot, meaning make provisions for this, meaning that you will not be qualified to participate, and then the WAEC will send you to the another venue. Maybe the WAEC will give you maybe nearby provisions of centers that have this kind of requirement. Then you're going to join them and do the examination. So let's hope that this gets better as time goes on. This one is NAFDAC bust footballer for manufacturing fake chemicals in Abuja. Looking at that now, it's a local Ikechukwu. Then his name is Mr. Ikechukwu, that he plays in playing in local league in the local environment there, and then he uses his residential for chemicals that are hazardous health chemicals and also drugs, which could, we should have shown that yes, they could damage they cause health issues to people that consume them, because it is fake and it's expired. And again, it's not really healthy. It's not eligible for people, for patients. So they already busted it. Then another one, MZ, there's another place in Abuja that the environment used for this table water, MZ table water, or they're used for production of water, that they did not have the equipment to be used to process, to make sure that they treat the water well. So that means they talked to the owner. The owner said that yes, it's in Gogalada, that although they don't meet the staff of this person too. So NAFDAC is telling us that yes, they are working so hard to ensure that our environment is secure. Our drugs, our pharmaceutical drugs, and also other things, the food we are eating, are really, really well, taken care of by the farmers, as well as those who are into drugs and food. So let's hope that they keep on working, so that it's not just for advert alone. So this is the last newspaper reviews. Look at it now. EFCC declares Sujimoto CEO wanted over money laundering, and that's what they said. The AFCC also told us. But one thing about it is that they did not really show us more information. They just told that anybody that has information about him, that his whereabouts is about 1G29, Island, that he was seen. So if you have information, you can contact them in Lorry or Libanon. There's the website online that you can go, or email. There's also a phone number where you can reach them and inform them about his whereabouts, so he can face the law and maybe go through the allegations and try to defend himself or to see a case if he's innocent. Okay, so let's look at the last one. This one is parents lament rising education cost as Jigawa schools resume Monday. Jigawa State is not only a state where a lot of parents are lamenting. Lagos State, Ilorin, Ibadan, almost all the states, not only Jigawa State, that a lot of parents are lamenting because the cost of school fees is rising, even including the crèche and also the little babies, little ones too, because it's not their fault. I can say, looking at the cost, the teacher salary. So what will you talk about it? If the school does not, or if the schools don't increase their school fees and the school cost, education costs, if they increase, how would they pay their teachers some a bit higher money? Because the teacher is going to use public transport if they could not afford to use their own cars because of the price of fuel. So the use public, and then commercial vehicles also buying fuel too. We increase the price. I mean, already increase. So if you look at it now, things in the country are becoming so hard for people. This is just the reality. This is what we need to know. But let's hope that the parents will be able to pass through this kind of situation they are going through now, because the cost of living is becoming, it's not only for the education cost alone, transportation cost, talking about health cost, buying drugs now, it's nothing, it's not that easy for parents nowadays. And it's because of the government we have in the country. We should tell ourselves the truth, because the cost of things a lot of parents are lamenting, are crying. They are feeling the pains because it's not how we used to be. So let's see how far it goes. Let's hope that God will help us, because it's more of like divine intervention that the country needs, Nigeria. And I hope we get better as time goes on. But currently, our president is not in the country. He's enjoying himself in France or in the US. Maybe when he comes back, he'll look for something else to do towards it. Thanks so much for watching. See you by God's grace next week for another edition of the JB Trading News newspaper reviews. I'll be also coming to discuss about certain topical issues as time goes on.